So I'm heading out to some land I bought here in Iowa Plains View. Got this little four-wheeler, don't have a pickup truck yet, just getting started out even though got a pretty good loan from the bank. I think this is my field here. I'll hop off here and check it out. Yep, it's got a wheat crop on it that's ready to harvest. Unfortunately, it does not look like it's the best yielding wheat ever. The previous owner didn't maybe put a lot of inputs in, fertilizer and such. Kind of drive around the perimeter of the field and see what else we got with this land. Looks like a pretty good piece, pretty straight. Got a little hill there in the corner, not too bad. There's a little bit of an open area down here at the end that I think will make a nice farmstead. Maybe get some livestock going. Yeah, I think this field will work just fine. Let's head back to the store and see if the dealer's got the equipment I bought all ready to go, and we'll get this wheat harvested. The road here is a little bumpy on the way in. Not bad. You know, we gotta want to slow down a little bit, but not too bad. We'll run back to town and see if our equipment's ready. I like this Iowa map. It's mostly flat. It's got a little bit of rolling terrain, not terrible. Got some good road ditches, so you can't maybe cheat and drive through the ditch in as many places as some maps. Nice little town here in the corner of the map with the gas station there on the left and some other businesses around town. Really nice setup. Really looks like a community, a little less spread out than some maps. And I think we'll turn down this street. The John Deere dealer should be down here at the end. And here we are. It looks like our stuff's all ready to go here. We'll park this thing and check it out. Yep, looks like everything I bought is ready to go. We've got looks like a 72 model 6600 John Deere combine. It's a pretty good unit. It looks like it's been well taken care of. Next to it, we've got a 218 platform. That'll work really well in that wheat and for soybeans. Got a 4440 there and a Kilbros wagon to go with it. That'll get us started hauling our grain. Not a very big wagon, but get us going, and we'll see how things go from there. Let's hop in this combine and check it out. Engine sounds good. It is a diesel. Has the short exhaust pipe. Cab's nothing fancy, but looks like it's been pretty well maintained. Everything seems to be in order. Got the factory AC. That'll be handy here in August. It's a pretty good looking unit. Back up here and attach this header. Make sure everything hooks up right and functions. Got it lined up. Raise and lower. Seemed like it was working all right on the feeder house. The reel height is working. That's good. Yep. All seems to be in working order. Yeah, I think this is going to work really well for us. May not be the fastest machine on the block, but should do a good job for us. Looks like the sickle, looks like there's no broken sections. Well-maintained piece. Good. We'll let that warm up a little bit. We'll check out this other equipment. Got a 4440 with looks like some wide space duals, which will be okay. I don't plan to do a lot of row cropping with it, but the duals will be handy when we get into tillage here after taking out this wheat crop. Looks like they put a new cab kit in it. It's looking pretty sharp in here. We'll back it over here and get this gravity wagon hooked up. There we go. We'll pull this around and kind of out of the way and start working on getting these pieces over to the field. Alright, I didn't buy a header trailer, so we're going to try to just get on out to that field with this 18-foot header on it attached. I think this street is going to be the worst part of it. A little narrow, a lot of trees and signs, and a lot of traffic. See if I can dodge these cars. So far, so good. Signs coming up here. Try not to take out the county's signs. Ooh, this one's gonna be, oh, that's gonna be tight. Almost got him. Check the highway here and see if we can get out on the road. I think once we get outside of town, it'll be pretty good. Just some power poles to watch out for once we get out there. Traffic is not going to enjoy us being out here, but that was going to happen whether we had a header trailer or not. I think we're pretty clear sailing now. She's not the fastest machine, but once it's out on the farm, probably won't need to move it too often unless we buy some more land and need to move it around from farm to farm. Alright, we're out here at the field, coming down our road. Find a good place to turn in here. Not being quite as familiar with the lay of the land. This looks like as good a place as any. Turn in here and try to figure out our best first pass. I don't know exactly how this field wants to be cut, but we'll just dig in and we'll figure it out as we go. Alright. Get this auger unfolded. spout flip down, get everything secured, ready to harvest. We get the auger latched. Fire this up and see how it goes. Sounds like everything is working well. No warning alarms or anything, that's good. Going ahead and dropping the straw in a windrow. Figure might as well get what we can off this ground. Let's try to offset that purchase price a little bit. This is a pretty big field. This small size combine by today's standards. Back in the day, it was a pretty popular size. Seems to be cutting well. The header is doing a good job. I'm not sure if I should try to take headlands off all the way around. I think I'm just going to turn back around and go back down to the other end and then figure out. The dealer said he might have somebody free to kind of give me a ride back to the dealership to get that tractor on the four-wheeler, but I haven't seen anybody show up yet. Looking around here, I don't see a ride. Go back to the other end and see if they show up, and if not, figure out a different game plan. Now, leaving this straw down, I'm going to have to look around and see what I can pick up for a baler of some sort and what that all entails. I want to go with small squares, which are, they're kind of fun, but they're a lot of work and kind of a hassle to deal with. A nice used round baler wouldn't be all bad. I've seen a few guys with those European style pickup wagons. Just pick the straw up loose. That might be another option. It could be interesting. If I was going to sell the straw, that might be a good way to do it. Might depend on what kind of livestock I'm looking for and how many head I want to get. Got a little time to think about it. I don't think I'm going to go back with winter wheat. I think I'm going to do some fall tillage and some soil amendment. Maybe get some soil samples taken and figure out kind of what this ground wants for. Maybe put some lime on and fertilizer and try to get the soil back in shape after the previous owner. Anyway, I made it a full round. Got a decent amount of wheat off of that. You can see on the precision farming, it's not yielding very well, but something's better than nothing. Well, my ride from the dealership didn't show up, so I hoofed it back to the dealership and picked up this tractor, and we're almost back to the farm now. Turn off the road here and put some wheat in this Kilbro's wagon. This road doesn't seem to get much traffic, so I can kind of drive wherever I want, which is nice. I'll try turning in here. Whoa, that was a little rougher, a little steeper than I expected. I have to remember not to turn in that that area. Turn in here closer to the field. Alright, we'll get this wagon underneath here and hop out. We'll jump in that combine and get started up and unload what we got so far. Loading well, we'll hop out. I noticed I left the flashers on that tractor. Better get those turned off before I forget about it. Alright, got that situated. We'll get this combine going again. I think I'm actually going to try to go the other direction along this other edge here and decide if that's going to be headlands or maybe pick a different angle. The nice thing about weed, I can kind of cut it any direction I want, but see what makes sense is I get around this field a couple different ways. This combine mod, while we're running here, this is from Tire to Iron Modding. It's part of the new generation combine pack that they put out a while back. I'm really enjoying it. Grew up with a 6600, a couple different ones, and a 7700 for a little while when I was a high school kid and college kid on my family farm. So really enjoyed this mod and the nostalgia factor. Tired Iron also did the 4440 as part of their 40 series and 30 series Soundguard mod packs, and I think that Kilgore's wagon also came from them. I'll put a description or a link in the description rather. Trying to hire a helper here. And I think that'll be okay. The person from the dealership came down and felt bad about not giving me a ride earlier. Offered to run the combine a little bit, so she's going to get started. She ended up picking a little different angle, got a little crooked, but I think if she just starts going back and forth, it'll all work out okay. Get a little weird in this corner, but not too bad. I'll hop out here and let that go. And we'll walk back up here to this tractor. let our helper cut some more wheat. We're making pretty good progress here. Making the rounds. Another thing I want to mention about this combine is, while this mod is from Tired Iron, I've actually made a few modifications of my own to the mod, and I'm going to try to put together a little video to show how it's different from the original Tired Iron mod. Just about topped off here on the combine. So I sent the worker home and well, I wasn't paying attention and got full and ran over some wheat. Oh, that's unfortunate. We'll back up a little bit here and park the combine, and probably have to go walk and get that wagon. Not too far away, we'll just take a little hike. When I was younger, I sometimes did enjoy working solo at harvest time. Usually combining corn, but it's kind of fun to sort of be the only person in the field. It is a little bit annoying when things like this happen and you get full or whatever, and the truck or the wagon is on the other side of the field. You either have to drive the combine over or go for a stroll. But we'll get under here and start unloading. This hopper full should just about fill up this little wagon. Made good progress on this field. Not a lot of grain to show for it, but that was to be expected given the condition it was left in. Hopefully we can amend the soil and get things back to being productive. We'll let that top off, and I think we're going to leave it here for this video. I'll off camera run this load to the elevator somewhere, either sell it or store it for a better price later. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.